Make sure it knows that you're working on it. Do so by, if you get the permissions, assigning it to yourself, or leave a comment from I'm working on it today for the bug and squashing fest. And well, just make sure that no two people are working on the same bug on the same time. That would be a shame. First off, before you're actually going into fixing, programming, you should make sure you can reproduce the bug. It would be nice if the bug already contains some reproducible code. If not, you should really write one. Add it in the shape of a unit test. Make sure that test fails with the bug described in the issue. After which you can go fix the bug. After you fix the bug, make sure the test runs again and the test passes. If that's the case, you've successfully killed the bug and you're ready to commit the change if you have subversion access. If you don't, you should write a patch, attach it to the issue, or perhaps find someone who does have subversion access, so you can commit it directly. So, how does this work? The issue tracker, as you see here, you've probably already seen it. It has a nice feature where you can find bugs, called the Find button. It's well, it's somewhere on the top. There's a quick search. And I screenshot. You should select Zend Framework as a project. There are multiple projects there. You should select a bug. There will be other categories as well, like improvement, documentation, stuff like that, but we're going to focus on squashing bugs today. So select issue type bug, and so you can specify a component you really want to work on, or you could just search for bugs in general. After you've found the bug, again, make sure people know that you're working on it. Mark it as in progress by clicking the start working on it, start progress, and make sure this little icon and that status is marked in the issue. As I said, you should write a test, unit test, to make sure the bug is actually there. It would be a shame if you were doing a lot of work for absolutely nothing. In your test case, you should have a little PHP doc comment, the group annotation, in which you should mention the issue number, like so. Because this will suffice. It's really not much. You can see a few things here. First off, a test case should be a public method starting with test. If a method starts with test, PHP unit can identify it as being a test case, so it can be run as such. In the test case, you should try to reproduce the bug by setting, in this case, some integers, to some assigning to some property. Then assert that what the proper value should be, and in this case, it will make the test fail, like such. PHP unit will produce a nice error message detailing what went wrong and where it went wrong, and hopefully this is the name of the test case you just wrote. For those of you who don't have PHP unit installed, you can install it by using peer. Just type peer install PHP unit. It should do the rest automatically. So I'm not sure how Windows handles that.
Works on Windows as well.
Okay, cool. So anyway, After you fixed the bug, you should run the same test with PHP unit again. If you were successful, you should see this. All test passes and well, you fixed the bug. Next thing, if you have access, you should commit the change to the Subversion repository. We've managed to organize a separate branch for today. It's called the bug hunt branch. So all of you who've checked out the Zend Framework repository before should do an SVN update to download the bughuntday branch. This is the branch in which we will be working today. So all patches will be nicely packaged and organized in there. So you could use a graphical subversion client like Tortoise on Windows, or what's it called, versions on OS X. Is there anybody who doesn't know how subversion works on the command line? Or you should ask your neighbors.
I would.
Okay, so one thing that should be pointed out is you need a clear commit message. Every commit you can supply a message and it should contain some information. As you can see here, it contains the issue number, followed by your name, or if you don't have subversion access and somebody else is committing for you, the name of the author of the fix should be included there, so it's clear who fixed it. And following the author name should be a small message from what did you fix, and well, really nothing more than that. Just make sure it's short and it describes what you fixed. Don't write big messages, nobody likes that. Okay, next up, when you've committed the change, Subversion gives you a revision number. I'm not sure about how the graphical clients like Tortoise do that, but on the command line you get a revision number, like here. You should write that revision number down or copy paste it, remember it, because you're going to need to comment that revision number in Jira, in the issue tracker. So the patch can be linked to a specific revision. This is needed because, well, patches may be rejected and it's easy to just move one revision out of the Subversion repository instead of looking manually for the fix somewhere. Right, so when you've committed the change, make sure it really was fixed. You should stop working on the issue in Jira. You can do that by clicking Stop Progress in the bar on the left, and Jira will know how long you spent working on the bug and well, simply that it's done. When it's done, Jira will ask you to leave a comment, and in this comment you will indicate which revision number you submitted the patch in. So that was the number you just wrote down from the command line. Also for today, it will be required to mention that you fixed this in the bug hunt branch. Afterwards, people at Zend will browse through all the fixes, all the changes, and will accept, or hopefully not reject, some of the patches. So they need to be able to see that this is work that's been done today. Well, you can do that in the big text area down there. It shouldn't be much. Just type in fixed in revision, well, 12281. What's missing in this screenshot is the mentioning of the bughuntday branch. So you should write down fixed in revision X in the bug hunt bughuntday branch. One thing that's very important for today, to contribute to the Zend Framework, you will need to sign a contributor license agreement, or CLA in short. You will be asked, if you haven't signed one yet, to sign one today. We have some paper here where you can fill in your name, some of your details. We can scan those and we will send those to Zend today. If you don't fill in one of these, you still have a chance to do print one of those at home, fill them in and submit them to Zend yourself.
Before Monday.
Exactly, before Monday. If your CLA isn't in and processed by Zend on Monday, all your patches will be rejected. And this is has nothing to do with your patches being bad, but it's just legal issues that Zend doesn't want to be involved in, so they're just being assured. So, as I've said before, you should mention your the name of the person that fixed the bug in the commit message. Otherwise, it will be noted as your own bug, and this could potentially cause some weird legal issues with CLAs. I'm not sure what. Anyway, we've wrote down a IRC channel there. I would also like to add that zftalk.dev is the Zend Framework developer channel, also on Freenode, in which you will be more than welcome, of course. In addition, you can go to the PHP bug hunt channel. It's been specially set up for today. And well, we hope to see you all there. If you don't use IRC, well, go install the client right away. And again, thank you very much for being here today. Your help is greatly appreciated. And have fun.
Thank you.
So before we start, I have just one question. Who hasn't signed CLA yet? Okay. Keep your hands up. I will go around with papers. Those are 2 papers. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ga jij die 2 nog even wassen?
Ja, ik ben hem ook al 5 minuten. Ja, we verplaatsen hem, maar ik kan niet.
Hier nogmaals zo. Hier op de tafel.
Nederlands en Frans? Ja, oké. Daar is nog een tafel vrij. Misschien dat jullie daar kunnen gaan zitten.
Ja, kan
ja.
Gewoon eens uit.
Ik zal eerst.
We willen hier 2 tafels gezet. Daarheen moet ik meer uit.
Ja. Hier nog wel aan de alsjeblieft.
Ja, sluit everyone here. Alright, as soon as you've signed it, please hand those paper over to Mark. He will be the one who will be scanning them and sending them through. If there are any questions, you can always talk to us or leave a note on IRC. Okay?
Yes.
Right. Thank you very much for joining today. We hope to fix as much bugs as we can. If you want to review the slides, I will put them online and I will provide the link in 5 minutes. So you will be able to review the slides on your own PC, just to make sure. And if there are questions, we're all here to help. All right? Good luck.
Okay.
Yes.
Fix, so it's a nice demonstration. It's the request a isIdentity method. The isIdentity method well returns a boolean if the column in your table is the primary key and is identified as such. So I've assigned this to myself, as you can see. First thing I need to do is indicate that I'm going to start working on it. So I'm going to click Start Process. Can you all see that back there? Okay. Hopefully the internet works. Fix the internet, VLX. Okay, so as you can see, it's marked as in progress with the little icon and the text. If this finishes up, okay. Next thing for me is to check that this this issue is actually an issue. In this case, it's quite easy. The method doesn't even exist, so I can write a test to execute that method and confirm that it really doesn't exist. So I've already cheated a bit and wrote the fix. So this is a fix in Zend table abstract. So I'm going to the file there. I'm also going to open the corresponding unit test, which is this one. I'm going to paste that little test right there. So when I run my unit test now, it should fail because the isIdentity method does not exist yet. Let me see. The SQLite test is actually a subclass of this test common, but the test common is an abstract test, so I can't execute it directly. Takes a while. Old laptop. So, okay, as you can see, there's a fatal error right there because the test doesn't exist. There are also indicators from the PHP unit suite, but it just fails miserably. I actually expected it to, run the rest of the tests and mark this as failed, but it's having really a lot of trouble with it. Next thing to do, now that I've identified that there actually is a problem, namely the method does not exist. Oh, small thing, I've added the issue number right here in the comments. I should probably fix the test, so fix the DB table so the test can actually run and succeed. So I've prepared a patch, which I will just copy paste because I'm lazy. Right there. So I've added the isIdentity method. As you can see, it takes one argument, which is the column name. It checks if the column actually exists. If not, it throws an exception. If the column does exist, it will check the identity property of that column in the table metadata. So if I run the test again, it should actually pass, or at least not throw an error. Comment and select the fix version.
Note that the bug tracker is made in Java, not in PHP.
Exactly. Okay, who really wants
A box of sweets. PHP sweets.
There's the same last year.
Rutten, Jurgen.
Oh yes.
Again.
Again, yeah, oh, yeah, okay.
You remember he won the trip to...
Oh yeah, correct.
He's a lucky boy.
It's a really lucky guy.
Well, enjoy.
Manchester.
More sweets.
More sweets. Who wants sweets?
I can stand, I can stand.
Verijn, Thijs.
Come to the front.
Je moet wel een beetje werken.
Is it?
Dankjewel.
Okay, we've got a Zend Framework t-shirt.
Oh, die weet ik wel. Nee, die ben ik niet. De keizer, Martin.
Gefeliciteerd.
Dank je.
Kijk eens. And another Zend Framework t-shirt.
Van Biem.
Guido. Gefeliciteerd. Alsjeblieft.
Heb jij echt GA van je voornaam?
Guido. Ja?
Oh, Guido.
Okay, and then the big prize, the Zend Framework certification voucher, goes to.
Wat staat daar? Men Pola David.
No.
He's already certified.
I'm already certified.
Too bad. Okay. Too bad.
Nice.
Let me see. Dimitri.
Oh, look at that.
We'll have your information, so
Yeah.
you'll get the information.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for being here, for helping out.